All right, let's talk about the self-selling system for a second, because I know a lot of you will watch this and hear me mention it, but don't fully understand the depth or the power behind it. This isn't just another automation. It's a battle-tested system that took me over a year to refine through real conversations, real data, and real results. Now, here's the truth. Most people walk right past opportunities like this because they don't recognize what they're looking at. They underestimate the time, clarity, and effort it takes to build something that actually works, something you can package, resell, and deploy over and over again. Instead, they get stuck trying to reverse engineer some NAN workflow they found on YouTube with no real strategy and no clue how to actually monetize it. And that's why I built this. The self-selling system gives you the foundation to launch a highly profitable AI business. And I'm giving it to you at a fraction of what it's worth. Now, let's go over the funnel. We're giving you a battle-tested conversion system that's already been proven to work. Inside the self-selling system, you'll find a high-converting funnel already built and ready to go. The same one we've used to help entrepreneurs land 5,000 to even 10,000 plus deals without needing a massive ad budget or weeks of trial and error. This isn't theory. We are not giving you this and letting you figure it out on your own. We provide you with the systems and walkthrough videos needed to get things rolling quickly. Why? Because speed matters. In business, the faster you move, the faster you win. Momentum is everything. And trying to piece together funnels on top of piecing together a system in the back end will truly have you pulling out your hair with all the moving parts involved in building a profitable business. We've eliminated the guesswork, the tech headaches, and the where do I start paralysis. You get the entire system, landing page, thank you page, follow-up flows, all structured to drive real conversations, real appointments, and real revenue. If you're serious about building a profitable business fast, this funnel alone gives you a massive head start. Now let's go over the system. A new lead opts in. We get their name, their phone number, their email, and we collect their website. Once we have that information, they're going to opt into the self-selling system. It's automatically going to trigger. New lead opts in. Since we have their website, the system is automatically going to scrape their website. It's going to summarize it. It's going to get their business name and the service that they provide so that the AI has access to this information and is able to use this on the call, or if we have a conversation with them via text, it can use that information on the messages. Once we scrape their website, the next thing it's going to do, it's actually going to take a screenshot of their landing page or their website and send it over to them. The next thing the system is actually going to do, it's going to basically ask them if they want to actually experience the AI in action via a call or text message. Now, two things can happen. Either they respond and they say call or text, or they don't respond. If they don't respond, we push them to the follow-up sequence. Now, I'll go over that in a little bit. But let's just say they do respond. They say call me. The next thing that's going to happen, the AI automatically goes active and gives them a call. It's going to go through a role play. And then after the role play, it's going to ask them for feedback about the conversation. Most of the time, these people are going to be super excited and they're going to love the actual experience of being able to role play with the AI assistant because nobody's doing this. Once we do the role play, we get the feedback. The next step is to schedule them in to a strategy call or a roadmap call with the AI specialist. That's you. And once that happens, we push them to a confirmation reminder stage. And I'll cover that in a little bit. Now, let's just go over what happens if they don't respond. We want to follow up with them, right? You have to treat this as if we were doing this manually. As humans, a new lead opts in. The first thing we need to do is reach out to them, have a conversation with them. And that's what we're doing here. New lead opts in. We're automatically triggering the system to start a conversation with them. Now, if they don't respond for whatever reason, then we're going to push them automatically. Everything here is run on autopilot. We're automatically going to push them to a daily follow-up sequence. And that sequence is going to follow up with them on a daily basis for 7 days. Once those 7 days are up, obviously we track how many times we've actually followed up with them. And the moment we reach that limit, it's going to automatically push them to a weekly follow-up sequence. Again, like I said, everything is on autopilot. You don't have to touch it. We're following up with them via a voice call, having the AI assistant call them, and a text message, right? A follow-up message. And again, we're using AI to automatically generate a new follow-up message. So it's not always the same repetitive messages over and over again. Now, let's just say they continue not responding. The system is automatically going to loop over and over again. Now, obviously, once it reaches the daily follow-up limit, it's going to automatically push them to the weekly follow-up. But the point is that it's automatically going to loop around and follow up with them when it needs to follow up with them, depending on whether they're in the daily or the weekly follow-up sequence. Now, if they do respond, the AI automatically goes active. AI does the heavy lifting from here. It will either call them if they want a call or continue the role play via a text message. Now, it doesn't matter what option they choose. The system's automatically, or the AI assistant I should say, is automatically going to do the heavy lifting for you, do the role play, ask for feedback, and then schedule them into the calendar, your calendar. All right. Now, once they're scheduled into your calendar, they automatically get pushed into the pre-selling system. They automatically get the confirmation email. They get the confirmation SMS. They get reminders. The AI continues to stay active in case they have questions or in case they want to reschedule or they decide they want to cancel the call. Now, we do have a system or objection handling that we do provide you guys. It's kind of like a templated knowledge base with objection handling so that if somebody does try to cancel the appointment, depending on the scenario or depending on the reason, and it just handles the objection. But the whole point of the call is just to give them more clarity of your system and how you can actually help them. That's it. No pressure. And that's kind of like what we use to get the AI assistant to handle any objection that might present themselves. Usually when people go through the role play, they're super excited. They're basically pre-sold before they actually get on the call with you. And on top of that, this pre-selling system or confirmation reminder sequence is meant to educate them. It's meant to provide them more information about your services and how you can actually help them. Now let's break down why this system is so powerful and why it consistently helps our clients close high-ticket deals with less friction. When a lead enters the self-selling system, it's not just a few automated messages followed by manual work. They immediately experience your AI in action, fully engaged from the start. It responds, it role plays, it answers questions, it even books a call for you. That alone creates an instant wow moment, which leads to higher show-up rates because leads are more engaged from the start. They've already experienced your AI, so you're not wasting time demoing it live on the call. They showed up excited, curious, and already pre-sold. The heavy lifting is already done before you even speak to them. More trust on the call. They've seen the system work for them live, and naturally a much higher close rate. This is the power of automation with intentional design. It's not just a tool, it's a pre-sell engine that warms your leads before you even show up. That's why we call it the self-selling system, because it literally sells it for you.